The snake. Having to work with the snake. He was a mean snake. He tried to squeeze me. He went to the bathroom on me, and his final insult was he died around my neck. It was on the Bally. On the Bally. The snake just expired.
And that, in the summer of 2007, was Mike Vitka's introduction to the world of wonders.
And I've always been fascinated with the sideshow, always loved seeing it and hearing about it and reading about it, watching it on TV, and I found there was one actually still in existence, and I got lucky enough to get hooked up with them, and now here I am. This is one of the only sideshows around. I know for the one out in Texas, you've got to be a natural-born freak to join, and I am not. And this was one which was willing to hire me for what I always really wanted to do, which was the front talking. What I've learned. How honest should I be? I'm not even going to say what I've learned from the two of them. I think just do whatever you can get away with.
Mike's adventure started with a call to sideshow owners Chris Christ and Ward Hall.
Because I had gotten Ward's number, and I called him up and I talked to Chris briefly, and it was send a resume or something. He didn't say exactly that, but something like that. And then I sent him and Ward some stuff in the mail. They called me up, and it's Ward. This is Ward Hall from the World of Wonders Sideshow. We'd like to hire you on.
When he first called asking for a job a year ago this March, and I listened to him, he has a beautiful voice. I wish I had a voice like that.
But when I was talking to Ward about the show, he was saying, "Oh, you'll have a beautiful stateroom." And I got here, and it was this: "You will have food. There will be a cook tent," which I thought meant they would serve me food, not that I'd have to buy it or eat it out of cans. I was expecting a level of cleanliness, but I sort of grew accustomed to it. The mysteries of the sideshow have been replaced by the grim realities of the sideshow.
In the case of Mike, he had not had experience as a performer. He hadn't been with a sideshow. He had never heard a sideshow opening. And so we had to train him a little bit, most of which Chris did. But then I give him a little corrections, and because he also listened to his professors in school, now he will listen to us.
Well, for the very first time I went out there, it was amazing. I almost had tears in my eyes because I was standing up there with Ward, who I'd seen on TV, and he was this big legend. And it was incredible to be out there with Ward, hearing him talk and do his thing. And then, but I was thinking, oh, I've got to do this in just a few minutes myself.
Talk to you that way. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Professor Michael Vitka, and he is going to do something to entertain you out here, and he's going to have this little man perform for you too. Professor?
Well, let me tell you what we're going to do right here.
Some may think being a good front talker merely requires a strong voice.
And all you've got to do is see it is just get in line, see the man in the ticket box right there, and he will take care of you.
No, a good voice is essential. And I've heard people come out and try it on the Bally. There was one guy a couple of years ago who I heard him talking. They were testing him out on the Bally, and I thought I was going to be out of a job because he sounded so fantastic, but he couldn't stop them. They weren't listening. He sounded far too, I don't know, that there was a certain polish he had, but there wasn't any gravity to it. He couldn't stop them.
And I always preach this to all my people. Talk to the people. Don't talk at them. Don't look over their head and talk to them. Look in the eyes. Talk to them. And that you become convincing. And he is very, very good.
I feel like I'm much more effective at communicating, far more effective at reaching out and grabbing them and bringing them in. It's really sales and psychology, and my skills in that has risen considerably. This year, we don't actually have much of a Bally show. The Bally is mostly a tape. So I'm basically the inside lecturer, and I'm also pitching a little freak book I made up with pictures of famous freaks past and present, and the kids really seem to be going for the book. There's starts out with a great picture of the world's fattest woman with her little tiny midget husband, and that's pretty cool. And the skills I learned here at the World of Wonders did wonders for me. What I learned from Warden Chris about promotion, particularly Chris, I learned a lot about promotion, and I really am extremely grateful for him sharing that information with me. I've really grown to like the lifestyle. I've really come to enjoy being out here. I enjoy the work, I enjoy the schedule, I really enjoy the travel. When I've been in a place for a while after getting off the road, I start to feel like I want to get going again. I've really sort of fallen into the rhythm of this kind of life. And I really miss my friends here. Like these Tommy and Sunshine and Natalie have become just about my best friends, and it's really fun to be hanging out with them again. It's something that, like up here on the Valley, or even just back there hanging out in this environment, it's comfortable. It's comfortable, it's a good time, and you can kind of live however you want to.
And we're going to play with electricity and fire. How stupid is that? Do you want to see this? All right. And now here we go again. We're going to bring some of the strangest people in the world right out front here to entertain you.